ICPS was set up in 2008, a joint venture between MCB and HPS. HPS is present in 90 countries with more than 450 customers. ICPS has been predominantly in the payment business with payment technology based on the solution that the HPS group is using today, which is PowerCard. We have been over the years doing payment from a technology perspective, but also payment from a business operations perspective. The idea of setting up ICPS was to have a blend of technical people, business people, positioning themselves as subject matter experts to be able to respond to the demand of the payment industry. We started at the beginning with 10 staff, and today ICPS represents more than 100 plus staff in Mauritius. The business today represents a turnover of 100 million USD. ICPS being part of HPS Group, we are looking at an expansion at international level. The payment industry being a dynamic environment, ICPS being present in Africa, in the Indian Ocean, is also looking at going into Asia to expand the business. So unlike other business in the same industry, we've tried to bring everything under one roof. What I'm trying to say by that is not only doing issuing, acquiring, e-commerce, we've gone to an extra mile of doing business operations whereby banks and financial institutions having issues in terms of their operations being handled by ICPS. So today, the operations being done at the technology level, the operations being done at the business level can be done from Mauritius at ICPS. We all know that we are facing technology disruption, and being part of the payment industry, we also have to make sure that we keep pace with the evolution of technology. So we have been for the past few years investing massively, around 8 to 10% in terms of investment in research and development. And we are looking also with the rapid market share growing to ensure that with the latest technology in payment, we are ahead of competition. We've been developing our mobile solution, which has been a success in terms of bringing digital products on the market. And we are also looking at how, in terms of bringing technology in a secured approach and in an invisible approach to the customer, to bring an open platform to them. Well, COVID-19 has impacted different organizations in different ways. At ICPS, we also have been impacted by closing down the business for not operating on site, but we had somehow been prepared in the sense where people could work from home from day one. What I mean by that is we had the technology in place. We had a business where we were supposed to operate 7 days a week, 365 days, and we had all our people being able from home to be able to deliver to our end customers. We have all seen the panic buying trend during the beginning of COVID-19. The number of transactions picking up on the system has been one of the events that we have not seen in a normal circumstances. We had a system, a robust system, which has enabled us to be able to cater for such peak in such difficult times. I believe if we look at the future, the customer experience will change. Post-COVID has shown that many customers are now using technology, which is going to be a way for them to transact. When we look at frictionless payment, when we look at e-commerce payment, the volume that we have seen recently, we can definitely say that people will more and more use payment as an instrument. Cash will be reduced, and the outcome would be how the customer experience would be important for them to trust in the whole ecosystem of the payment industry. At ICPS, in our business, we are also focusing in reaffirming our employer brand, which we believe is important in terms of skilling our people, motivating our people in the new normal of what we are doing in terms of business. It's the right time for ICPS to show in the Indian Ocean and in Africa, based in Mauritius, how far we can go in terms of what we are delivering in terms of payment technology.
So HPS has a very clear strategy in terms of growth. We have decided years ago to have a very aggressive external growth plan. This growth plan would enable HPS either to get into new geographies or either to get into or to capture new technology. In other words, accelerate the growth. HPS is really giving us access to countries where we were not, either in the Indian Ocean, in West Africa, and also in Southeast Asia. And this is really fitting 100% in what we want to do. In reality, HPS and ICPS story are the same because HPS has been from the day zero in ICPS, and as you know, we own 20% of ICPS. So our histories were interconnected from the very first day with differences, and that made the integration of ICPS easy in HPS because we know most of the people very well and from the very first day. So it's the same history, it just gets consolidated a bit more. So what we have shared with the team a couple of hours ago is that we told them it's gonna be shaky, and we want really HPS and ICPS to be brilliant in 10 years. We want to be far ahead on the competition, and we want really to be the champions of the payment in the region, but not only in the region, worldwide. From HPS side, we are growing in Europe, in North America, in Asia. From ICPS, we want to grow in Southeast Asia, Australia, Africa, and why not going further down the road. I think in this part of the world, payment is diverse. We have economies that are of different sizes. of different shape. We have mature economies or very advanced economies compared to others in the region. I'm talking about South Africa, for example, compared to other emerging countries in the region. And I think we have an ecosystem in this part of the world that is most probably unique, because these ecosystems are different from one size to another, from nature to another, and we need here to offer something that is very adapted to these various economies. At ICPS and in HPS, which is today the same company, we have technology that is really replying and responding to specific needs of this region in a very perfect way.